Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here, just letting you know that this video contains scenes that may not be suitable for people who suffer from epilepsy. Keep this in mind as you watch this video. And now, on with the conspiracies! Welcome back folks to Let's Replay Deus Ex, and we left off. We're currently looking for the remaining backup generator so that we can activate the robots that are meant to be protecting Vandenberg Air Base. We can use them to try and deal with the other robots that MJ-12 sent to take this place over. We want to do what we can to make sure they don't take this place over. We need the UC that Gary Savage and the people of X-51 are working on if we want to have any hope of manufacturing a cure for the Grey Death. With that objective in mind, let's get into this computer and see if there are any passwords that will help us out. There may be. This appears to be an email from Gary Savage titled "We Must Stand," and this is some quite inspiring stuff. Unfortunately, you're sending this to a group of scientists and technicians, Gary. They're not really going to be able to stand up to the might of MJ-12. It's a good thing that we're here then, because we can. Now there are a number of ways we can go from here. We could decide to leave via the front door, but there are 2 MJ-12 commandos guarding this way. Not to mention 4 robots that will definitely try and destroy us should they see us. So let's not do that. We could also go this way into a back area. We could also use this door, but this door is going to quickly lead to an obstacle. This laser barrier. We can bypass this with 3 multitools, but I have a better idea. And that involves going up here and ignoring you, because I'm pretty sure you're still not going to talk to us. No, you're not. Have fun standing there. We're going to head up here and go and check out this room. There is a book that we can read, though I don't think the book is anything particularly important. This is The Man Who Was Thursday. But if we decide to go over here, we can see an MJ-12 trooper, and a room with lots of water, and electricity. The electricity I'm not so thrilled about. Now, can we jump onto here? Yes, we can! Goodbye, you! You're gone. Now we need to see if the other person will come over here as well. And again, the other person may be taking the long route up to here because they heard me. I don't think they are, though. No, they're not. We haven't taken care of the most dangerous MJ-12 trooper because there's one with a flamethrower. And you're on the run for some reason. I wonder where you're off to. No, you can't actually go into there. And you're running over there. You're probably going to get shot. No, you're not going to get shot. The MJ-12 troopers aren't coded to attack you. That is something I did not know. You being out of the way makes going this way a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about accidentally hurting you. As for the final MJ-12 trooper that's over here, there is someone with a flamethrower that we need to take care of. And, there we go. You're gone. I thought there was someone with a flamethrower, or was that you? No, that was you. You just decided to attack me with a pistol instead. I've no idea why you chose to do that. Ah well, your folly is my gain. There is a locked door here that we have the key for, so let's go in and talk to you. That is if you're going to stand still, which you may. There we go.
I give up.
Calm down, I'm here to help. What can you tell me about the attack?
They took over the building. We're finished.
Anything specific? I'm heading to the command center. I don't want any surprises.
If I was you, I'd go through the tunnels. You could use the security system to see if the coast is clear. The login's Tunnel 01. The password's Omega 2A.
Any troops down there?
Well, I heard them talking. They don't want to get caught from behind, so they left a few spider bots down there. And guess what? I found an EMP grenade in the storage closet. You can have it if you think you might go down there.
Sure.
Be careful with that thing.
Sorry, I can't carry anything else right now.
Let's go and drop this pistol just so that we can take those EMP grenades. I think he actually has more than one.
Want that EMP grenade?
Sure.
Be careful with that thing.
I will be. Don't worry, Tim. Let's check how many there are. Yep, we have 2 there, and we don't want either of them. We do want to talk to you some more, though.
I'm staying right here.
I think you would be safer if you were in there personally, but whatever you want to do.
I was gonna use that grenade to make an escape, but I don't want to get shot.
That is a very smart decision.
I knew Paige was gonna come after us, but nobody listened.
Maybe you should have shouted louder, Tim.
We knew Paige was stealing government money. We should have let Congress handle it.
Congress weren't going to be able to do very much to stop him.
I don't believe the government's corrupt. That's just paranoia.
They're certainly on the way to being twisted to serve Bob Page and Walton Simons. Who knows if they're all the way there yet?
Politicians are slow and sometimes kind of stupid, but that doesn't mean they aren't honest.
Anything else, Tim?
I hope you make it to Savage. He's the one they're after.
And everyone else in the way is just collateral, right?
Be careful. Those soldiers mean business.
Oh, don't worry, Tim. I have a lot of experience with dealing with them.
I knew Paige was gonna come after us, but nobody listened.
Now let's talk to you.
Lot of troops up this way?
Thanks for finding my assistant. I thought they'd taken him off to be shot.
No problem.
If you want to look for troops, you should log into the security network. The username is Command, and the password is Zebra42.
Not a bad idea.
That is some very useful advice if you don't have the ability to hack into those security terminals, though at this point in the game I'd be very surprised if you hadn't put at least a few upgrades into computers.
You found him!
That I did!
What a relief.
Indeed. Now you both need to be very careful so that you don't get found by the MJ-12 troopers.
You found him!
Now let's go into this room and see what else there is. Well, there's 50 skill points for getting into here. There's also some beer and a multi-tool, as well as a hazmat suit and some high explosive ammunition. And a bioelectric cell. We could actually do with a bioelectric cell. We use this and grab that. Marvelous. As for anything else, I don't think there's anything of particular importance. No, doesn't look like there is. There is a medical bot, which is very handy, because going in there can be a little bit dangerous. There's not much I can actually gain from entering into there, but we'll have a look anyway. We'll open these up, and have a look at this. We could use 4 multi-tools to get rid of something. I don't think, actually, it probably is that, because that looks a little bit broken. There's also a selection of bioelectric cells and a hazmat suit right there that we can access by shooting the glass. Not that we're going to need it, but having the option is nice. Now, we could just walk through the water. That, of course, is going to hurt us, though not as much as you'd think. We're not going to, though. We're going to try our best to use the various boxes and tables to our advantage. There is an augmentation canister there. Not an upgrade canister, sadly, so we're probably not actually going to check that out. There is this nanovirus storage container, though. And you know what I think about this? That's right! Into the water you go! Haha! Unfortunately, we can't push that. That's in the water, floating away. Not actually away, but floating, you know what I mean. Now let's jump over here. Note that there is a thermoptic camo here, and you have a range weapon mod. Now, that's something I could actually use, I think, so we'll go back over here and drop the pistol. There we go. Don't want to drop it into the water. Can we reach you from here? We can. Now, we could put that on the GEP gun, or if we drop the scramble grenade, can we put this on the pistol? We can, and that is a more worthwhile use of the upgrade. There we go. We'll jump back over to here, over to here, and here, getting 150 skill points for the accomplishment. Now, if you think that this terminal is going to be much different from the one we encountered before, it's really not. It's pretty much the same. But it is out of the way. And one of the commandos heard something. That is not encouraging. I don't want that commando to come over here. And I don't think he's going to. Let's go over here and actually see if we can... Oh! You nearly made me fall. Don't do that. We're going to see if we can get over to that and see what it is. I think, yep, there's a med kit there as well. I don't think we have... No, we really don't have the... we could drop our pistol here. We can't actually drop our pistol here. Right. That's gonna make checking this awkward. Can we drop it? I'll have to go back over there to drop our pistol. I know, it's a long way away from what we want to check out, but it is worth having a look at it just to see what augmentation it is. Just in case you haven't grabbed them all by now. This one is cloak and radar transparency. A choice that could actually be quite useful here. I also like the lack of music, as it were, here. It makes the place very sinister and foreboding. We're pretty much done here, though. We'll jump here, and we didn't even land in the water once, though we nearly did. Let's see what we can do. We have to go back through here, don't we? That should be okay. Nobody should be lured over here by that. They don't care. And you're over there, just standing around, doing nothing. That's fine. We're actually going to go back here now. And you get 75 skill points. There's a lot of skill points you can get by exploring around here. There's also skill points you can gain by going this way. I'm being very careful while you do. I'm going to go over here and see that there is someone who perished over there. Now we can get to this person, I think, by jumping. Not like that, we can't. Oh, careful. There we go. 50 skill points gained. What for? A bioelectric cell. We could do with using one, I suppose. We'll take it. And then we will jump back over. 3, 2, 1. Aha! JC could be an Olympic athlete if using nano-augmentations wasn't illegal in that. Now, let's go back the way we came. And remember that soldier was there, because we are now going to head up. We don't want to open up this, that takes a lot of lockpicks. Instead, we're going to take the ladder, up one floor, and then a second. This brings us all the way back to the top floor. Over here. Now, we're going to drop, and I'm going to save before I do so, because I don't know how much the speed enhancement aug is going to cushion the fall. I imagine quite a lot. Let's find out. Ooh, the answer is a lot more than I thought it would. We only took a tiny amount of damage, 63 points. Brilliant. Let's go over here and be mindful of that trooper. I want to go and deal with that person before we explore. Where are you? There you are! Hello! And now you are gone. Excellent. We want to go over here, I think, because this is the final override panel. I don't remember the code. I can check the code, though. The code is 5868. 5868. Done.
The bot security system has come online. All bots will have power, but you have to open the bay doors manually.
That we do. We gained 100 skill points for doing that. It's always nice to get more of them. And let's go check out here, because there's someone with some sniper rifle ammo, and we could do with more of that. Do you remember when I shot that person from way up on the roof? That was the sniper I was worried about. Let's reload, actually. Make our way around the building. I don't want to go into that. I do, however, want to be here. And be very careful. I want to take out you two, and watch out for that robot. That robot is, the threat I'm more concerned about. You didn't see me? Good. We'll take out you, and then you. You really should have been more observant. You're going to run, that makes sense, because of the, people that just died. Oh, you've spotted me. That is unfortunate. I don't want you to, shoot me. I'd rather not expend any of my resources taking you out. I could need these rockets later on. How far are you going to follow me, Mr. Robot? Oh, quite a bit is the answer. Quite a bit. Please give up now? Nope, you're not going to give up. Right, fine. I didn't want to have to use this, but you leave me no choice.
Enemy bot destroyed. 3 left.
Marvelous. There is another one of those robots, and there are 2 really big robots. One of them is there, and the other one I think is behind that building, the comm building. We want to wait until you turn around. Don't see me. One shot from you and I'm a goner. You have not seen me. Oh, you're trying to see me though. They are quite observant. They can detect you from quite a distance away. Look at me actually leaning. I do remember that this button's here, I just don't tend to use it. You've turned around. Marvelous. Let's go over here. I really shouldn't have deactivated that.
You won't find cover in the comm building. Base is locked down until the bots are destroyed.
Makes sense. You're turning around. That's no good. Let's hope the other giant robot is not over. Oh, the other giant robot's over here. Right. We're going to have to very quickly react. Hello. Goodbye.
There goes another one. 2 left.
And that's why I have that. Just in case. Now, we want to get over to there. But first, there's a few things that we can check out. Starting with if these 2 people have anything of any particular importance. I don't think they do. You have a knife. Oh boy! We have room for these things now. Not that I really want them. Mental note, go back and get that EMP grenade. Or the 2 of them, rather. They could be useful. And there's a place all the way over here. Now, we come back later to this location because the plot demands it. But we get 100 skill points for locating it now. Let's check out this. There is a gas grenade, might as well take it, and a data cube. It's funny, in the army you get shifted around so often you develop attachments to any place you can call home for more than 9 months. And I've been at Vandenberg for more than 10 years. My family has grown up here. I'm actually sorry to see it go, but you've been a big help to all of us, Derek, and I appreciate your efforts in getting us moved out of Fort Jasper. It'll be good to actually sit down and have a beer with you again in person. I heard yesterday that the government has sold off the base to some research consortium. They must have deep pockets if they're willing to fix all the structural damage that's cropped up since the big one a few years back. He's referring to an earthquake there. Strange birds, real quiet. Probably ex-military would be my guess. Anyway, I'm sure I'll have some stories for you by the time I make it up there. Should be next week. Give my best to Kim. Chip. We don't see any evidence of Chip anywhere else, so I imagine Chip was long gone by the time Gary Savage and the X-51 people settled in. Now let's actually put this back here. Want to have the pistol ready rather than the scramble grenade. Imagine me readying up the pistol and then throwing a scramble grenade at an MJ-12 trooper. That would not end well. Now the way into here is this way, and because we have the power active, we can just press this button and get in. We get 150 skill points for this. I don't think there are any MJ-12 troopers in here because they couldn't get in when the power failed. And there are some white phosphorus rockets. They're going to be very useful at some point, if I ever remember to use them. There's also a goodie here. Napalm canister. Don't need that. Could do with a lamb, though. And a lockpick. Bioelectric cell could also be useful. Let's take that. We don't need the prod charger ammo, though. Let's unleash the robots. 1, 2. There they go. They are going to walk around and initiate combat with any robot or enemy that they find. There's only a few enemies here, 1 big robot and 1 small one. Now they aren't invincible. They will eventually blow up if they take too much damage. So we're going to help them out, and we're about as slow as they are. Oh, there's some combat happening. Let's see about getting a good angle here. They're just going to fire bullets at each other. That really isn't going to work. Let's help you out. Marvelous.
Enemy down. 1 more bot and the scientists can open the security doors.
Just 1 more, and I know where that bot is. These bots aren't really going to get there anytime soon. Bot is here. Let's fire away and deal with it. Unfortunately, the tiny railing got in the way, which is not great. Maybe we need to be a little bit closer. If we get too close, though, we're going to get shot at. And the combat music's kicked off. There we go, that should be better. Nope, the railing got in the way again. Ah well, those two rockets are never going to come back, are they? Let's just wait for these robots to deal with this. If that is they can, they might not be able to. They're going to try their best though. The machine gun fire should probably do it. Either that or this robot is going to be distracted for long enough that we could get close and use a lamp. Let's see about that, shall we? About thee! That did not work out. Nope, that did not work out. This will probably work out a bit better though. There we go!
That's the last of them. The base is no longer under lockdown. Maybe someone in the communications building can put you in touch with Savage. I'm gonna leave you for a bit. Believe it or not, Tom's in California. He sounds like he's in trouble.
We heard that he's in a bit of bother. Hopefully you get to him quickly, Jock. Safe flying. Before we go and check out that comm building, I'm gonna see if we can talk to you at long last. You have gone a long way from where you're meant to be. Ooh, and you're looking at this trooper that I would have otherwise missed, who is now gone, which of course will make you run away again. We're never actually going to find out what you have to say, are we? And here's an EMP grenade. Always nice, as well as a medkit that we don't need. We really have never needed any of the medkits that we found, eh? Ah well, they're good to have just in case. Anyone else down here? No, no one. And when we come back, folks, we've secured the Vandenberg base. Now it's time to try and find Gary Savage. And since we're probably not going to be going back into the main building, I'm going to quickly grab those EMP grenades before I go over there. Best to grab the resources while I can, eh? Through here. We don't need to worry about the alarm anymore. There they are. Marvelous. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Oh, indestructible railing. Is there nothing that you can't stop? You are unbeatable, unassailable. If only Bob Page had built everything that he ever made out of railings, then JC wouldn't stand a chance. Unless JC had a sword made out of railing, then maybe he could bludgeon the robots to death. Perhaps I'm thinking too hard about this. Maybe. Later.